Call me back. I know you're ready on dancing day.
Okay, bye. Come on, dancing day. We'll give you a lift.
Well, okay.
Bye, Natalie.
What we get?
Well, we're in the back seat. Yeah, come on in here. You remember me, don't you?
Wait till I get you. I remember your ball.
Uh-oh. Pull it and hold it. Pull it on.
You don't want to hit my hand.
Hold on, hold on. Keep the video going, Kate. How you doing? I'm Sam Van's great nephew.
Tuck. His great nephew.
His great nephew.
Hey.
Yeah,
And
dude.
this is my wife, Cade.
Hey.
Yeah,
Don't
where
mind, we got you on video because we're videoing Headland. Watch your leg. Get your leg in.
Oh, where y'all from? Where you home at?
Well, we live here in Headland. You know Mark Espy?
Mark.
Uh-huh. I'm his son. Mr. Major Espy's grandson.
Oh, I know Mr. I raised Mr. Waters. You ain't telling me I raised Mr. Waters.
You made Mr. Waddy?
I raised Mr.
Well,
Waters.
tell us about Waddy, Uncle
I
Waddy.
can tell you the whole thing.
Well, I want
See,
you.
Mr. Sam, what just passed, he lived
Is
in
it
the
recording,
first,
Kate?
He lived in the first brick house we put in Headland. I done told the whole world that.
You mean Sam or
Yes, sir.
Sam Van?
The one what just passed.
Okay, that's Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us.
And way back, his dad was named Sam Van. He looked just like Mr. Wong. Low, didn't have no hair in his head. I can tell you, because they got me now.
What do you think about my hair?
Well, you just like it. You just like Mr. Sam dad.
That's right. But I like your hair. You got a lot of it.
Oh, yes, that was back in style after I got on up in age,
Well, you're looking good. How old are you now, Dave?
2 months ago, I was 85.
85 years old.
And Uncle Jimbo was 86.
86.
And Mr. Oaks Mac, 87.
Well, we were just with Uncle Jimbo this morning. We spent some time with him. And we went around.
Do you know his phone number?
Yeah, I've got his phone number.
Call him. Tell him who you got with you.
Well, I'll call him right now. Hold on, Kate. Keep the number going. Give me my phone, Kate.
You have your phone.
Okay.
Well, I got their numbers at my house. I call them every now and then.
Well, I'll call him right now.
Yeah, call them right now. We're going to take pictures when we get in Headland.
Hold on, yes. Let me get Uncle Jim on the phone here. Okay, talk a little bit about, remember Uncle Waddy? Waddy Espy?
What is?
Yes, Waddy.
Well, I told you, I hope I raised him.
Well, tell me about how you raised him. That's what I want to know.
10 turn when he was a little child.
Okay. Well,
we were raised up together, Miss Mary on all up. God, I have tend to her, when she roll around in the yard.
what do you think of Waddy when he was a little boy? What did you think of him?
Well, he was about 3 years old and 4 years old. You see, I left Helen when I was 12, and I didn't never come out there no more. Now, that used to be their land right up where Mr. Holman and funeral home at. We have pig cotton right there in our lifetime. I can tell you something, boy.
You know a lot of history of this town.
That's right, way back here, I'm old enough.
Well, do you remember Granddad Major Espy?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about, what do you...
Wait a minute, my dad was the overseer the year before I left Helen. God, he owned all of the land. I knows farm. That's who I worked for before I left.
And so, and your father worked for Granddad Major too?
Well, of course he did. He was overseer before he died.
Well, that's amazing. That's really good. What year did your father die?
1939.
1939.
Hey, wait a minute.
Your grandfather died 1939.
No, my daddy died in 39.
Really? Okay.
My grandpa, Dave, died right there for Miss Howard near funeral home at in 34.
But you're saying that your father worked for Granddad Major?
He sure did. He was an overseer.
His overseer.
I wish you could have been back here longer than
Well, what about John Jolly Espy? You probably knew Granddad Major's father, John Jolly.
John, yeah. Mr. John, of course I remember. He owned that there first thrift store in Helen right now. I'll show it to you right now. That used to be Mr. Major's store.
We're going to ride around the town square. Maybe you can tell me some things you remember, okay?
Well, I tell you, let's go by Uncle Sam's house right now. Let's drive.
We'll go there right now. And Kate, you have the video going, right?
Can you remember anybody named Miss Solomon up here, maybe living Solomon?
Well, she's related to me.
I know.
Solomon.
Well,
That's right.
I know.
Let me get Uncle Jim on the phone here.
See, I done been all along now before your time.
I hope he'll pick up.
That should be Mr. Major's bank right there.
Right there. He's talking about the bank, Kate.
And the children, Miss Grace, them built that not only at the Columbia Road.
Well, we're going to turn right here and go by Mr. Sam Van's home.
Because I can't stand to go out because he tie him up, you know. You know, just think about it.
And we'll let you talk about it.
Yeah.
It's such a coincidence.
Now, right
I was on the
Miss
phone.
Mary Living Solomon them stayed. Right there.
Mary Ligon right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before they built that house, they were living
Point
right
to-
there. They were living right there.
And then the next one right here.
They was living right there. Mr. Ligon Solomon.
And Mary Ligon lived there. And we're going to go down here and see Uncle Sam's home. He died a year ago, 2 years ago.
No, they ain't been dead. He ain't been dead again. Dad is right there. Daddy.
So what do you remember about Uncle Sam Van?
I was raised up with him from babies. And Mr. Michael. We come up together just like brothers and sisters. That's who we played with.
You played together with him.
Yeah,
That's
we
nice.
sure did.
Where were you born?
Right
Dad?
there for Mr. Holman funeral home, right?
Where the funeral home is now?
Right now.
Okay.
It was some old houses there.
Do you?
That's how come we have landmark parks showing way back.
That's right. So this is one of the oldest brick homes in Headland. You're saying it's the oldest brick home?
First brick house put in hell. I remember when it was the naked run.
Well, that's really great. Well, tell me about your family. You have any family?
Well, I ain't never been married. I got kinfolk, but I ain't never been married. I never did marry.
Would you? What about brothers and sisters? You have anybody in town that you connected to?
Well, I got one sister and one brother in Kent right now.
And how many brothers and sisters together do you have in your family?
2 sisters and 13 brothers.
Wow. And you get to visit your siblings in Kentsy pretty often?
I ain't but just one.
But okay, over there. So how often do you get to visit?
Well, we don't see one though.
You don't? Well, how old is your sister? You said.
Yeah, that's who I stay with.
Okay.
One of my sisters, my oldest sister.
But the other sister you don't talk with.
No, she passed away.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains why you don't talk with her anymore. Now, where am I taking you exactly?
Well, I thought we just riding around then.
Will you show me some places? You want to just to ride around somewhere and you talk about some places? Is there any place you want to go by?
Well,
Any interesting place that you want to talk about? I'm videoing you because you have a lot of history.
okay, you ever been by a place they call Pioneer Grove Church like you're going to Newville?
I should know it. I mean, I know the name, but I don't know that I know
They
how
called the nose for Mr. Major.
Oh, yeah, out there. Do you want to go out to the Knowles Farm?
We'll ride out there.
All right, let's do that, Kate. We'll ride out to the Knowles Farm. Let's get this air going and keep it alive here. And
I'll go up a little bit further, then turn around and come back.
okay, I'm going to call. I think this is such an interesting thing. I'm going to call Jeff on the phone. See if I can get him. How does that sound, Kate?
Now, your grandpa, Mr. Major Esther, he used to own that land right out there. I have chopped cotton and picked cotton for him right out there.
Right out
Yeah,
here.
right out there.
So you own land out there where all these buildings are behind?
All these buildings. These buildings wasn't even thought.
And you were picking cotton. How many people were out picking cotton then?
Yeah, about the whole world, whole time. That's what we done for a living back then.
But you picked for different people, or only for Granddad Major?
Different people, different people. All of this used to be his land, way back. We sure did.
Well, I wonder what my dad's going to think about that hat, the cap you're wearing. You got on an Alabama cap. Do you also support Auburn, or are you a big Alabama fan only?
The day was a week ago. I was to my sister's son-in-law's funeral. I lost my Auburn hat. Left it in the church I'm at.
Let me see if I can get Jeff on the phone right here. It'll be very interesting. I'm calling my cousin Jeff, and he's one of Granddad Major's grandchildren.
Now look
There are
at what's
9 of us.
that cousin young what's living in South Carolina. See, can you get him for me? He got.
Leave me a message.
This is my cousin Jeff. Jeff, hey, this is Alan. Just call and see how you're doing. I'm in the car with
Dancing Dave.
and Dancing Dave. We picked him up. He's in the back seat
And
right
he's
now.
chilling way back here.
Say something to Jeff. Say, hey, Jeff.
Hey, Mr. Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff's in Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville, yeah, one. I remember him in Huntsville.
So Jeff and I are the same age. We're one of Mr. Major's 9 grandchildren.
That's the one in Huntsville now.
Yeah, he's living in Huntsville up there. So he'll come down and visit. So his mother lives here. That's Dad's
they
sister.
see me on the road just like you did.
All right, Jeff. Hey, take care. We'll talk with you. I thought we could get up with you, but Dancing Dave's in the car with me.
Is he gone?
Bye. Say bye. Dancing Dave. Say bye to Jeff. Okay. He didn't say bye. Okay, hold on. How do you end this call, Kate? Hold on. This is one of the most interesting things. I want to get Miles on the phone.
Now turn again and let me show you.
Let's go out to the Knowles farm. I've been wanting to do that.
Well, okay, well then.
We'll go out to the Knowles farm.
And I'm going to show you where he lived at right here in town. And his brick house down the Dothan Highway there. When I left Helen.
Now, who are you talking about?
He just had built it.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Mr. Major.
Okay.
What is his daddy?
All right, tell me, let's start over. What were you telling me?
Well, that summer, he went to New Jersey to see his sister, and he come back to Helen and built that brick house. It's right down the Dothan Highway there. You seen it, ain't you?
Yes.
Well, no.
And he got the idea. He went to a World's Fair and saw the design of the home and got the idea for that style home, I believe, on that visit to the World's Fair.
And back then, it wasn't electric. We was burning orange stoves and wood then. And he went and got my dad a wheelbarrow, Mr. Major did, where we could haul wood from that brick house that he built. We was burning wood back then.
Wow, that's nice.
Wood?
Wasn't
no electric back then.
Did you help in any way work on the home, maybe with the construction or with the yards? Did you help do anything, you and your dad?
Yeah, I done yard work. That's what I done back then. It Miss Kate, Miss Mayron and their mother, pick up pecan and rake leaves.
Okay.
That's what we done for a living.
That over at Kate Van's home.
Miss Kate, yeah, that old home there right now.
She's my late great-grandmother.
Miss Kate?
Yes, my great-grandmother.
Your great-grandmother?
My great-grandmother. And now in that home, that's where her daughter, Mary Owens Van, she lives there now. And
I thought Miss Mayron lived down in that brick house down the Dothan Highway there.
No, well, she lives on Main Street in Headland, but in that home that where Grandmother Van used to live. We got the pecan trees around it. Uncle Dr. Van used to live there. Jim Van.
They all used to live there.
Yes.
We're all raised up together. You ain't got to tell nothing.
Well, that's very interesting.
Well, they has got me telling the old history. See, I know ain't nobody got the knowledge about such as that. But
you have a lot of. Do you remember? I can't think of his name now. He's an older black gentleman. He died in maybe 2000, 2001. He was a very thin. He lived near the middle school. He knew a lot of the history too.
Well, what was his name?
I can't think of it right now, but he was a customer at the bank and really friendly, had a lot of knowledge, and he talked a lot about the history of Headland when they came out with that